Hi, I'm Katie Adams with MedCity News, and I'm here with Jeffrey Sullivan, Chief Technology Officer at Consensus. Thanks for being here today.
Pleased to be here. Thanks.
So when we talk about achieving greater interoperability in the healthcare industry, there's a lot of different players involved, and I would love to learn more about Consensus's unique position in that ecosystem and the role you're playing to ensure better, more secure data exchange.
Sure. So I like to think of us as creating the digital bridge between traditional healthcare communications and modern digital health. So as you may know, almost the majority these days of information being exchanged in healthcare is still done in unstructured ways via fax or scanned documents. What eFax does is not only are we able to transmit that document from point A to point B, but we also have technology in our Clarity digital extraction technologies that take that data in the unstructured format, bring it out, turn it into structured data, and then is able to deliver that on in any of the modern technologies like FHIR or HL7 or digital secure messaging.
There's been a lot of progress and movement in this space in the last few years, but there's still a lot of obstacles that remain. So I wonder what the biggest technical barriers are to this interoperability, the seamless data exchange, and maybe how you're addressing it.
That's a great question. So I would say probably the biggest technological challenge is the fact that so much of the data in healthcare is exchanged in what you call the dark data, which is to say this data that is in unstructured formats, not readily accessible, but very clinically relevant to patient outcomes. So what we do to help with that is the intelligent data extraction, transformation, and delivery in the modern methods. But I would say probably the biggest problem in healthcare interoperability is probably not a technical one, it's a human one, and that is that healthcare organizations are usually made up of multiple organizations that have been consolidated over the years, and they typically will have anywhere from a half dozen to several dozen systems in their entire ecosystem, and getting that data from point A to point B is a real challenge. Somewhere in there is almost always an air gap where a human sits in there, and they either have to review the data to determine what to do with it next and push it to the place that it needs to go, or even in worst case situations, literally manually recode that data from one system, type it into another system in order for it to continue on its digital journey. And that again is where that intelligent data extraction, being able to format that and then send it through automatically, can eliminate those opportunities for inefficiencies that are so challenging when it comes to interoperability.
There are also a lot of elements within healthcare that are difficult just because it's healthcare. It's a very complex, regulation-heavy industry.
Yep.
So I'm wondering how you can balance this long-term innovation while also delivering reliable tech that your customers can trust.
That's a great question. So I think it was Mark Zuckerberg, at Facebook that once famously said, move fast and break things.
Mm-hmm. Well, can't do that in healthcare.
Can't do it. So I think healthcare's, the Hippocratic Oath is right, first do no harm. I think you have to start from a place, a mindset of security, of stability and scalability, and that's where you start. So that's where we get with all of our security regulations and all of those things. But on that platform of stability and security, that's where you can innovate. So our intelligent data extraction stuff lives on top of that HITRUST certified, FedRAMP certified systems that are there to provide you with stable, secure communications. Now you can innovate, but even there you have to make sure that what you're doing is solving real world problems with real world solutions that customers care about and that they can take and make their problems more manageable in the modern healthcare era.
Makes a lot of sense. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much.